Six of Swords here at the center of our Gemini reading. Outside influence is this Princess of Discs upside down. Let's look at her upright. And Gemini, see what your influence is in this. Is the Tower. Ooh, you have a big influence going on there, Gemini. Bringing down the boom, are ya? Let's see what happened in the past, Gemini. Is this Queen of Discs? She's been pretty popular. Today we have the Princess and outside energy in the reverse with the Queen here in the past upright. And welcome in for this Gemini read, Thoth Tarot Deck I will be working with. And my name is Tara down here at Elevate. And this is for the last week of September going into October here, 2025. And Six of Swords in the center of our reading. And there's something here about well, there's the solar plex energy that's radiating here. There's something about communication. There's also about mixing entities together, like that shouldn't be mixed together. When people say, well, don't ever talk about religion and don't ever talk about politics and don't bring them together in the same camp. There's something about this where people are trying to bring something like this, together in the same camp, and they don't mix well together. Whoa, and you're part of this. Like I said, there's things that are being brought together here that people don't like. If it, try and get oil and water to mix together, and it doesn't mix very well. That's why people put an egg in it, right? Because the egg actually allows those two to blend. But whatever you're trying to initiate is not making people happy. This is like maybe you're making commands. Maybe you're changing things up here in your household or at your job. If you're in charge of the job and people are not liking the new way that you're going about things on this job. There's something about this where it could also be that people who don't know how to see themselves all of a sudden are getting a mirror reflected in their face or something like this. And this could be also people coming down hard on you. We have our outside energy here as this Princess of Discs in the reverse. And this is the Princess of Discs was upright. We would be saying, well, this is somebody who, or a company that would be a company that would be worth investing in, or an individual, even if they were young, But with it upside down, this is saying you don't want to invest in this person, you don't want to invest in this company, you don't want to invest in this earth product. I mean, this could be like, the mushrooms that people are doing all these things with mushrooms now instead of coffee or whatever. And it's like, I'm not going to invest in that. That's a weird product, you think, or whatever, And this is you saying, I'm shutting that down. I'm not going to allow people to use mushrooms, and I'm going to close that down on, so nobody gets them or something like this, and people aren't going to like that. It's like you're turning this company, these people on their heads. It's something, we also have, this is female energy as well. Both of these are a queen and a princess, and this is resources, whether it's money resources or it's land resources, but it's resources on this physical plane. And in the past, there was more of a mature way about going how to do these things, right? And things being properly invested in in a creative force, in something in the environment, maybe money-wise even. But now what's being said is that you don't think that it would be a wise investment, or people are looking at these investments that they used to think were positive, not, but it's something like this where we wanted things are going to be moving forward, and whether these people want the things to be going, if they wanted to have their mushroom coffee for breakfast and now they're saying no, this is no longer going to be allowed, because I've decided I'm not going to allow this, right? And so this becomes something that's successful for you, but it's not successful for this outer force, right? If this outer force was to get their coffee, but you didn't think that this mushroom coffee was a good thing, then they're getting their way and you're not. So there's something here where it's like neither you nor this outside force are willing to budge, because you both see things so much your own way that there's something here that's not going to be successful that could. But opinions are just too high strung, and yours is very opinionated here with the Tower. It's like going to be, we have a princess, so it's out of, but it's still something that's not higher arcana, so they just won't hold the weight that you will hold. Whatever you're doing is going to be holding the most weight, and it seems like you're doing it. Take it as you want. You can turn it into the other person, but according to these cards, you're going around stomping and demanding things to have things a certain way. That's what's being talked about here with this Tower card, and like how the houses of cards are falling down or something this week, and we aren't making other people happy about it either, or they're not helping to make any of it happy. The communication is not great. Okay, the way things are being signed and pushed through aren't right. This is what's being discussed here. So we have Libra energy showing up, house 7. There might be a Libra involved in this situation with you, and there might be, right now what's going down in Libra season could be very significant, and look to see what's going on in your house 7. I might have already said that. Okay, thanks for joining me, and if this resonated in some way, like, subscribe, or share. I do appreciate it. Leave a comment. Helps me out down here, and I'll see you soon. Bye.